Remember when they hated, didn't think we make it. Now they break their neck just to look at me. Remember when I called you and you didn't fall through. Now you hate yourself, you can't look at me, look at me. Yeah. You made me. Yeah.
And what up, what up, what up? What's good with y'all? Alright, so what are we getting into today? To me, it's a very special day, man. No lie, today is a special day because we're pretty much sending the SR on full kill. This next map that he sent me is a 26 PSI map, and we haven't had 26 PSI in the SR20 since it was in my S13, dude. And this is the first time that this motor has been on kill in almost probably like 6 years or so. It's been super long, probably even longer than that, man. So this is bringing back some memories, dude. I haven't had this much power out of my SR since it was in my S13. That is crazy. So for those that haven't seen my S13 or know the history of my 300ZX, long story short, the motor that's in my 300ZX is the same SR20 motor that was in my S13. I'm gonna drop a few clips for the people that never seen my S13. I'm gonna drop some of those here.
Oh, this motherfucker got balls. Whoa.
See what this little 4-cylinder do?
Not bad.
That was like one of my very first builds. Like, it was super old. That was my first turbo car, actually. That's how old that car is. It was at least a minimum when I started building that car, probably like, I want to say 11 years ago or so. Like, long time, man. So I've put a lot into SRs. 26 PSI target, falling down to 21 PSI target. And the reason why we're putting 26 PSI as a target and dropping it down is because in the mid-range, we're ramming as much boost in as we can to get a high torque number. You guys know SRs they're basically 2.0s. They don't make a lot of torque. So what we're doing is we're smashing boost in the mid-range to increase that torque number. Before, this car was at 425 horsepower, 430 torque. But now with the new revision, my tuner said we're about 85% duty cycle. And with that being said, at that boost level on this particular size motor, he said that we should be anywhere between 490 and 500 horsepower with, you know, very, very high torque numbers. The torque number should be at least mid 400s. So that's why I'm taking y'all with me, man. This is, for me, it's a special day. I was just gonna load it up and go drive it, but I felt like today is the day that I can give y'all, you know, load this map up, take y'all with me. That way y'all can experience this for the first time with me, because man, this thing is so nostalgic, bro. This is like, it brings back wild memories, man. I've had so many ups and downs with SRs. I've blown up more SR motors than I've blown up any other motor before I figured out how to get the the SR20 recipe correct, man. Like, I've went through a lot of SR motors, and I finally figured it out, man. I just kept at it, and yeah, it was you know, a wild ride, but feels good to have an SR that's been together this long. If this thing was to blow up now, I'm like, whatever. I've had this thing for so many years that I've got my enjoyment out of it, and I've proved my point with it. So with all that being said, man, I'm gonna get this map saved over to the computer, and then we're gonna go in here, we're gonna load this thing in 300ZX. We're about to take this thing down the street and see how this thing feels. If this holds, this would make the SR20 300ZX faster than my C6 Corvette, and it would make it probably faster than my LS3 350Z. And you guys know that is a built Texas speed motor. So we're gonna see. This car is super light, making roughly around the same horsepower as those cars, and well, if everything's correct, it makes more power than my C6 and roughly around the same horsepower as my Texas Speed LS3 350Z. So pretty impressive, man, for a 4-banger.
What?
So what do you think about 300ZX being faster than the C6 and the 350Z?
The 300ZX?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do to it?
It's already done. I'm about to load this map up. Lauren said this map should be 500 horsepower.
Oh shit.
Remember back in the day in my 240 at 500 horsepower?
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
I know, right? Wildness. Violence. This car wasn't supposed to be faster than my 350Z. It's crazy. We definitely got a supercharger 350Z now.
Oh gosh.
Root style. Root style. Root style. I've been talking about it. I want to do it. Root style. Say it. Say it.
Root style.
Root style.
Root style.
Root style.
Root style.
Say it like a coyote, like root style.
No.
Root style. Oh, say it. Say it. One time for the one time.
Root style.
Nah, like a coyote.
How do you know how coyotes sound?
They sound like dogs. Coyote is a dog. Go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Root style. Woo! We'll go mess with Granny, but Granny in here sleep. Oh yeah. Oh man, the ground is wet. Oh boy. Oh boy, the ground is wet. Hopefully when we get towards the freeway, the ground won't be wet. Because if so, this ain't gonna work. Definitely not gonna hook. Can't believe we about to have this thing at 500 horsepower. That was never the plan for this. Plan was like what we had. I only wanted like at least 420 horsepower, 400 torque, and like we've already passed that. Now we're increasing more. I kind of just let my tuner do his thing. I wasn't like, oh, max this thing out. He's just going to where he feels like it's efficient, and you know we aren't maxing things out, but we're at peak on what this turbo will do. The motor is fully built, so I'm not really worried about the motor, but I think we are running kind of out of what this turbo will do. I think this turbo on kill will make like about what we have, about 500 on kill. So this is it. If I want to go anymore, I would need to upgrade to probably like a GT30 or something like that. Probably do another Gen 2, but I'm not going back to a GT30, man. I downsized from a GT30 to a 28 Gen 2, so this is where we stand. Oh, I'm so juiced about today, man. I'm so juiced about today. Today is let's get this map in here and take this thing around the block, bruh. And here it is. New log all in. Let this thing warm up. Man, with the new log upgrade, I feel like I'm taking the car from like Kaioken Goku to like some SSJ type 2 shit. And for my Naruto people, if we're talking Naruto terms, this is like Hokage 9-tail mode right here, baby. This is crazy. The SR, let me not say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. We'll just wait and drive this thing around and see how it does. And then as far as everything we sealed up yesterday, everything's nice and hard now. But everything seems to be holding up. I don't see any more leaks. I came in the garage, I didn't find no oil leaks under the car. Alright, so first thing we need to do is we need to get some gas. We a little on the low side. We're just under half a tank, so I'm gonna just go fill this thing up. Pretty sure that'll help with us gaining some traction with a full tank of gas. But yeah, y'all can see we on the low side. that traction and everything, our AAAs be putting in work. And that breather is holding also. We didn't get a bunch of smoke coming in the cockpit after the pull. So first pull was a success. It's holding on. So a few of y'all had asked me why every time I do a pull, that light comes on right there. And that's just the brake light. You can see I'm bumping the brake right now. The car has LEDs in there all the way around. So when I hit the brakes, it thinks that there's no light in there, and it sends on the brake light, warning light or whatever. Because the ground looks kind of wet right here, and I know it's gonna spin hella hard. Just loaded her up with some E. Ew, that wide angle looks super nasty. That super wide view? We don't want seatbelts up our ass. Yeah, super view looks good in the car, but looks like caca outside. Shit's spinning. It's just spinning right now. Road a little damp. The response on this thing is sick, man. It's so sick. There's like no lag at all. God, this thing is like super torquey. Man. This thing is sick. Oh my God. Once I put a smaller tire back on here, like my old drift setup, dude, this thing is gonna be spinning wildly. It's on an R888 right now. These are the same wheels I had on my SC at freaking 860 horsepower, dude. You guys seen back there on a dry road, it was still spinning second. So, man, this thing will be so fun to slide now with the new revisions on here. Let's try a little brake boost in a second. Pulled out. Let's take a back street right here. We'll take this little back cutty. God, why you go the same way I'm going? Hey! thing fucking moves. Jesus. So we just getting back home and I'm about to download this log right now, send it to my tuner. But hey, you guys see this thing runs good, super responsive, man. That's one thing I'm happy about, is how responsive this thing is. Like, this has the perfect power band for drifting. Like, I'm definitely gonna be downsizing the tires. I'm gonna be putting back on either a 275 or 285 to drive around on, something less sticky, because I want this car to do unpredictable things, man. I want this car to slide. I want it to be a car that I'm driving around and just fun. I'm not looking to race people in it or anything like that. So yeah, I don't care about having a super grip on here. I want it to spin. I want to give me that, oh shit, give me that unpredictability if I'm getting on an on-ramp or something and it just so happened to kick out and we got a counter steer and correct it, man. I want that old fun back. So, you know, we're going in the right direction with this thing. But anywho, let me download this log and send it over to my tuner. That way he can make any changes if we need. I'll be right back with y'all shortly. All right, there it is, log number 9 sent. On the last pull, I did notice a little smoke coming out from this side, but everything still seems tight. Nothing seems like it's loose. And hopefully the stuff that we seen on there was just excess stuff that was burning off of the downpipe wrap. So doesn't seem like there's any new leaks or anything under here. I don't see nothing at all. Nothing running down the side of the trans or on the block. So I mean, it should be good. I don't see anything up here leaking. So I'm hoping it's just like old stuff burning off. I literally see nothing. Everything looks dry from when we brake cleaned it down. But I'm gonna let this thing cool off. I wanna check the coolant level. Check the oil level before I had left. So oil's fine. Just wanna, you know, give it a once over. Might drive it again later, waiting for my tuner to send me another revision if we need to make a revision. And we still have to do the drivability stuff. Right now it drives around fine, but he wants to clean it up. So to do the drivability, we'll have to basically remote in. I'll hotspot off my phone to my laptop and then give him access to the software. That way he can just log in, and as I'm driving around, he can tune it live. This thing is pretty quick, man. It's pretty quick. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm honestly surprised. I wasn't planning on making this much power out of this thing, but it's making it, and you know, it's happy there. So we'll see how long this lasts. I've honestly had this motor for so long to where if this thing blew up, I wouldn't even be mad. Honestly, I wouldn't be tripping. I've got my money's worth out of it. And the plan for my 300ZX was to always JZ swap it. When I had my Teal TT, I really wanted to do a JZ swap. So y'all know I've been waiting for this thing to blow up. I'm like, blow up, that way I can put a JZ in here. I've even been thinking about taking this thing out, putting it on a like display in my garage and just having it sitting there, because this is my very first turbo motor. So I've been thinking about doing that, buying like a stock 2J for the SE, making the SE back to about 700 horsepower again, how it was when it was reliable, and then putting the built JZ in this thing. Like, can y'all imagine a slick top 300ZX at freaking 900 to 1100 horsepower? Like, this car is lighter than the SE. I feel like the chassis is a bit more refined. It is, you know, designed to be a sports car, so I feel like the aerodynamics of this is a lot better. And I think this car will be fucking nasty with my fully built 2J in there. Right now it's just speculation. I'm just thinking about it, but it has been a thought on my mind for like the last 2 years, no lie. I've been thinking about doing it. I've hinted to doing it. So, you know, maybe if I came across another 2JZ for the right price, I'd buy it, throw that thing in the SE with the whole setup, and then run it. But as of right now, this thing seems to be holding up fine. And I've been looking for another S13. If I could get another S13, I would not have a problem with pulling this out, throwing it in the S13 like old days, and still JZ swapping this. I feel like I need to add another JZ swap to the collection. We out here with freaking, what is it? Three LS 3 LS cars and the LS truck, so I feel like the numbers are getting too close to V8 status. Even the Fox body V8, and then we got, you know, the rotary, but I feel like we're losing our JDM edge here, so I feel like I need to add another Jay-Z or something big into the collection. But anywho, man, I'm gonna wrap this up. I just wanted to give y'all a short little video update on this thing. Wanted to take y'all with me for my first pull at this thing at 26 pounds. Before I ran it at 26 pounds, we made 500. Now it's at 26 pounds again. So, you know, it's it's just one of those old vibes, man. It just bring back old memories. But anywho, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Again, like always, love y'all, man. Good vibes. Hopefully y'all families, everything doing good. We outie. The SR that could.
I've been going too crazy, these niggas too shady. Speed limit 65, I'm about to do 80. Fucking niggas hating on, I've been on the come up. You can go to speed, but it's better if you run up. You can ride with a nigga, but I'ma give you a choice. If you really wanna holler, then I'ma give you a